Hey folks, Jason with Three Sons Junk Removal and Dumpster Rentals. The sun is out and we have an awesome project lined up for this morning. So this is a brand new client to us who reached out and said they have a shed on their property that they would like demolished and hauled off because they want to build a brand new shed right here in this footprint. So we're just taking a bit of a survey here and seeing what we got to do before the deconstruction process takes place. As you can see here, we're working right into the woods. There's a bunch of poison ivy and we're right up against the cliff here. So location is not the greatest, but we're going to make this work no matter what. There's our driveway friendly dumpster way down over there. So we're going to have to feed this material down below to that area and then load it up as we're going. Okay, if you folks plan on taking on a project like this yourself, here's a few things I recommend having on hand. A hard hat, some safety glasses, a good pair of gloves, and wear some heavy-duty boots like I'm wearing. These have steel toes in them. You don't need to have those, but definitely something heavy-duty. As far as tools, I'll be using a cordless reciprocating saw. These are some extra Sawzall blades. I like using 9-inch blades, and this is the Axe brand by Milwaukee. A crowbar, a hammer, there's an extra battery, and definitely have some water on hand. Okay, take a look at this roof, folks. This is why I recommend wearing a hard hat, especially if you're going to be doing any type of demolition project like this. You see the damage that was done. I think a tree hit this shed at some point, and look at this main beam right here, how it snapped. When you start taking support walls off of the shed, this roof is going to want to collapse inward. That's why I recommend wearing a hard hat. Another recommendation would be if you have any glass inside your shed, such as like a door like this, take it off, get it out of the way. You don't want to be cutting yourself on broken glass during the demolition process. These unscrew very easily. Also, if there's any windows in your shed, I highly recommend taking them out. They're real simple to do, but get them out so you're not cleaning up broken glass. Okay, you can see here, I'm removing the door off of the shed here. I'm just unzipping the Phillips head screws, pick it up and move it out of our way. And now I'm removing the windows that are inside this shed too. You don't want to cut your hands messing around with broken glass. Plus it makes a mess and really lengthens your cleanup time. All right, what I'm doing here is I'm just taking some of the vinyl siding off the front of the shed. This will allow me an opportunity to inspect how this thing was built so I know where I can make my cuts for the maximum efficiency for the demolition process. You don't have to do this, but I just like to do it so I can see what I'm working with. The walls are finished inside this shed, so I can't see the support beams behind it, but this will give me a little bit of a window so I can see where I should be making my cuts for the most efficiency. Okay, let's start the deconstruction process. As you can see here, I'm starting by cutting out this front support wall. I'm then going to make my way to the left side of your screen and cut out that entire left support wall as well. This is going to allow the roof to fall slightly forward and then straight down, which is right where I want it. There's a huge cliff behind the shed and a huge drop off to the right of it. I don't want any material going down there. So you can see now I'm cutting this roof and material up into manageable size pieces because we have quite a few stairs to bring this stuff down. So we want it to be nice as light as possible to be more efficient. Also, this shed has a lot of fiberglass insulation inside of it. I recommend getting yourself a garbage can and stuffing all the insulation inside there. This way you're not carrying this stuff in your arms because this stuff can get really itchy. All right, and just like that, this shed has been completely deconstructed. We have a huge pile down by the bottom where our driveway-friendly dumpster is. We're going to get that all loaded up next, but this was a super easy project. No big deal. Let's go on down to the bottom here and get all this pile cleaned up and loaded up into our driveway-friendly dumpster. Okay, you can see it is nice and clean like it was never there. We're all loaded up. So if you have a project like this, give Three Sons Junk Removal a call today. You can reach us at 845-533-3080, or you can hop on over to our website, which is www.threesonsjunk.com. There's a whole list of services we offer besides junk removal. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, where we post videos and pictures of our quality work almost daily. Have a wonderful day.